Good day, everybody. My name is Carlos. Welcome to 2024, My Life Without Limits podcast. It's been a while since we record a podcast. I did still have my co-host here with me. She hasn't left. She hasn't got sick of me. She's still
Nope.
here. But we haven't done one for a while. We have a reason for it. We've been really busy, mostly Leah, but we all have been very busy. But that's why we are back. We're welcoming and welcome to My Life Without Limits, and welcome, Leah. How are you doing?
Thanks. I'm doing really good. Thank you. Keeping warm in the office today, which is nice. And yeah, it's been a while, but we had a nice Christmas break and,
Hmm.
just kind of had starting to regroup and really excited to be back.
Yeah, I have a relaxed time during Christmas.
Yes.
We did different things. We did fun things.
Yeah.
We did fun things in the office too
Yeah, we did.
during Christmas. So
Yeah.
that kept us
Yeah.
busy too, and yeah, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun
Yeah.
break. And it's a new year, as you're saying. So it's exciting. And just as the new year, we have a new guest that was also, I believe, Leah was also in connection with her in this 2024. And so, Leah, I believe you were in contact with Leonka. So, if you want to introduce
Yeah.
it to our wonderful audience, and then so we can maybe start.
Absolutely. Very happy to have a new friend, Leonka, here with us, who is an amazing athlete. So I'm very excited to hear her story. So welcome, Leonka, and thank you for being here with us.
You're welcome.
It's great to have you. And where are you calling in from today? Are you in Edmonton or Calgary?
Calgary.
Calgary, that's right. That's right. So are you keeping warm? How have things been with this big deep freeze for you?
I'm staying warm, and if I go outside, I dress warm.
Yes,
Nice.
right? It is. Yeah, this is pretty wild. So, would you like to start just by letting everybody and us know a little bit about you and how you got started with Special Olympics?
Um, when I was in school, I
Mhm.
used to hate myself for having a disability.
Mhm.
I didn't feel included.
Yeah.
But when I was done school, I signed up for Special Olympics and I participated with other athletes, um and they didn't care I had a disability.
Right.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
and
Carlos would know all about that too, because he has cerebral palsy, so he understands how that feels as well.
yeah, for sure.
and and then because of that, I wanted to help out with the 2024 Winter National Games for Special Olympics so the athletes could have a great experience and feel included.
That's so nice. That's great. And because you have that experience, I mean, you're the perfect person to do that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's really wonderful. So what are the sports that you like to participate in?
I do floor hockey, track and field, and bocce.
Wow, awesome.
Is there any favorite out of the three that you mentioned, or do you like the same?
Um, it's hard to choose because I like them all,
Yeah,
but I have a favorite winter, and that's floor hockey. My favorite summer is track and field.
Track
and
and field.
field.
That's awesome.
Yeah, track and field's good. And I've heard that bocce, I mean, it's so popular across Canada in the disability community. It's a sport that definitely is fully inclusive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's awesome. So that's how you got started. Just, found a community of friends that supported you and made you feel good and you jumped right into that.
When I first started Special Olympics, that's not the sports I did.
Oh,
I did swimming and 5-pin bowling.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Oh, that's very cool.
That's very nice.
So then you just tried out different sports and then just figured out what you really enjoyed.
Yes.
Oh, isn't
That's
that
awesome.
nice? Just opens up a whole new world, you know, to give you that opportunity to go out and do that.
Yes.
That's really great. Yeah. So have you done some traveling because of this? Do you get to travel around Canada?
My last thing I traveled to was to Strathcona for provincials for floor hockey.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I
And
have stepsons, two stepsons who play floor hockey. They love it. It's probably, yeah, their favorite sport too. They really enjoy playing floor hockey.
and then when I started with swimming and bowling, in 2010, I went to London, Ontario for the national games for 5-pin bowling.
For 5
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome.
That is very cool. Like bowling to take you, you know, we did bowling for our staff Christmas party this year and it was really fun. I hadn't bowled in a long time and I was sore the next day. So I very much appreciate what you guys do with your sports.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
And what
Hmm.
did you play floor hockey like 3 times a week? Is it twice a week or how do you
Once a
once a week?
Yeah.
And did you practice too, or do you just do tournaments? What do you
We do practicing
uh-huh.
and games and
And what
Yeah.
4 teams, and there's 4 teams in our division.
14?
Okay.
Okay.
And we like 4 years. And we like it coincides when we go to tournaments with the regular Olympics every 4 years.
Okay.
Of course. Yes, that's right. That's right.
That's
And
awesome.
I think, do they stream that on TV? Do you know if people get to watch it as well? I know with the Paralympics they sometimes do, but
There is some streaming.
they do put some on TV. That's good. I think that they need to be showing it just like the regular Olympics because I mean, it's sports. Everybody's, you know, doing the same thing, you know, no matter what. It's everybody going out and living their dreams and giving it their all, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've made some good friends.
Yes.
With that, do you guys do things outside of the sport? Do you guys meet for coffee and go to movies and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, isn't that nice? That's awesome.
And is it a mixed team like men and women, or is it mostly women, or
It's a mix.
is it a mix?
It's a mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, men and women, but we know the women do the best,
Yeah.
don't we? Yeah. We know they're winning. So speaking of winning and whatnot, what kind of trophies and medals have you received?
I have lots.
You do, I bet.
I have like what year? The I've won for Special Olympics Athlete of the Year
Oh, wow. That's really good.
for Calgary and Alberta.
Oh, wow.
For the whole
To
province.
be recognized around the province. That's awesome, actually.
That's great.
And I was nominated for Canada.
Wow. Good for
And
you. You've got people that are supporting you. Lots of
Yeah.
great supporters, hey?
yes, and I medaled in all of my sports except bocce because I'm going. That's a new sport for me.
Right. Yeah. So they've just it's just something you're getting into with the Special Olympics.
Yes.
Boxing. Yeah, we've heard great things. We have some friends at a sports organization called Lacrossing Barriers, and they do lacrosse, but they've just introduced some adapted boxing as well. It is so good for your body to do boxing.
It's bocce, like
Oh,
lawn.
bocce.
For
Oh,
those
right, bocce. Sorry, I thought you were saying boxing, but
for the,
bocce, yeah.
for
Yeah,
those
bocce is
people
great.
for those people who are listening to us and they don't know what bocce is, because there's people in Mexico who might be listening and they might not know what the sport's like. How would you describe uh, what what Boshi is?
At first you have a white ball and it's called a polina, and you throw that,
Mhm.
and then you have a team of 4, and you each have a ball, and there's another team, whoever could get their ball closest to the polina
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
get a point.
That's a
yeah,
point. Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
yeah.
Well,
We do
thank
have
you.
some listeners from out of the country, so it's good for them, yes, to learn about these sports that we do.
Thank you for describing that, because there's some people that might not know what Boshi is. I mean, floor hockey is a little more universal known,
Mhm,
because it's kind of like
Mhm.
playing ice hockey but on floor, and
mhm.
you can play with skates, rolling skates, or even with shoes, depending on where you're playing. But it's more noticeable for people to know what a floor hockey is like, right? But
Yeah.
Boshi, I remember when I first came to Canada, somebody said, "Oh, let's play Boshi." I was like, "What is that?" You know, and so people did explain that to me, and that's why I wanted you to see what the description could be. So I
Yeah,
thank you so much for that, Leonka.
You're
Thank you.
yeah.
welcome.
No, it's good to spread that awareness about the sport. And I mean, it must keep you active and your body moving. So what do you do to keep yourself, healthy and active to be prepared for when you go into games and competitions?
Um, when I'm like not in sport at home, I stretch, or
Mhm.
when the
Nice.
weather is nice outside, I go for walks.
Yes.
And did you have?
Stretching is a big deal.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's okay. I'm just saying stretching is like something everybody should be doing. Yeah.
It is. I actually have to do it more often, stretching. And do you have a dog that you take with for walks, or you walk by yourself? Do you have a cat? Some people take their cats on a leash. I'm not
Some
kidding. They
do.
do. They do. Uh, they take their
Yeah.
cat on
Yeah,
a
some
leash,
do.
right?
Now,
So do you have any type of person that goes with you, or like a companion, if you want to call it that way,
I usually go for the walks on my own.
on your own? Okay.
That's
Yeah.
nice though, right? It's good for your mental health too, to, just take a walk by yourself and kind of think about, things and just to keep yourself in check, and sometimes you just need a little me time, right?
Right.
Do a little
And
something for yourself.
yeah, and I'm a proud employee of Sobeys in Cranston. I'm a courtesy clerk.
I
Oh,
used to work
nice.
for Sobeys and I loved, like I was a supervisor and a cashier, but I always loved when I was able to pitch in as a courtesy clerk. It was just
Mhm.
chatting with people and, do they still have help people carry groceries out?
Yes.
Yeah,
They
see, I think Sobeys is really, I mean, Safeway, I think will do it if you ask, but I think Sobeys is the only grocery store that, sort of does it
yeah.
for everybody.
How
Yeah, I
long
really enjoyed that job.
have you been working there? Like in the service?
Um 5 years.
5 years. Oh,
Wow,
Yeah.
nice. Do you,
that's great.
I imagine you liked it, right? It's a nice place
Yeah, it's
to
very
enjoy.
Yeah.
nice
Yeah,
place.
Oh, good,
nice.
good.
And so you touched base with Leah when Leah asked about having friends on during the Special Olympics and getting friendships and doing stuff out of the sport. What do you usually do with them when you hang out with them outside of the sport? Did you go for dinners? Did you go to movies? What do you usually do with them?
Go out for like either lunch or dinner, and I also go to the movies.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You go for to the movies.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's exciting.
It
Yeah.
is.
Very, very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's good to have that downtime and um yeah, like again, it's always good. We like to talk a lot about mental health and stuff.
Mhm.
So it's good to hear that, you're doing things. It's important for athletes too, right? Because
Yeah.
for a lot of the year when you're training, it takes up quite a bit of your time, I bet. Hey,
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it sure can.
it's good to shift your brain from
Yeah.
from one to the other, right? That's, as Leah
Yeah.
says, it's good for your mental health, because if you always keep thinking about the same thing,
Yeah.
it could be a little overwhelming, right? So it's good
Right.
to watch a
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
here and there. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's exciting.
And when I was reading about like on the website about you and
Yeah.
everything, what does it mean when you're called a draft athlete? Does that mean like a beginner athlete, or that you've been asked to come from different sports,
No. No.
or somebody sponsors you?
Yeah, somebody sponsors you if you're like, if you qualified, go to nationals, you usually get sponsors, but
Okay.
I'm helping out with the games. My team, we
Right.
didn't buy.
Oh, okay. So then but you still have an opportunity to at least, participate
Yeah.
and do that. Oh, that's nice. I was going to ask too, if you have to do fundraising for yourself to go
Yeah, if you get,
travel. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And do you have to
If you,
find your sponsorships, or did they come to you and say, okay, Leonka, I want to sponsor you to go to this event, or do you have to go approach them with a letter, as Leah asked with fundraising, or is it more like they approach you now that they know you?
they approach you.
Nice.
Okay, so
Oh,
because they know you and you're such a great athlete,
Yeah.
they just come and say, I want to sponsor you,
Yeah.
to go to this event or whatever.
mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
nice. Very nice.
it
Uh,
is nice. I think that's probably something that's the Special Olympics organization hopefully helps with too. I know that's who I had talked to, somebody who had asked about our podcast and you coming on. So it sounds like you've got a great team of people that help you too from
Yeah.
Special Olympics.
Yeah, a lot of them help. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Have you ever met anybody famous, a famous athlete or anything, or anybody
met,
that you really look up to, who maybe you see as like a mentor, or that you like to watch what they're doing?
if I've met tons of people, I met a lot of the Flames,
Oh, cool. Yep.
Oh,
and
nice.
I've met Alex Hamilton, and I've met
Yep.
Lisa Longball. She's a
Okay.
golfer,
Right.
She's a golfer, right? You said?
and Cheryl Bernard, that's a
Right.
curling.
Yes. Yeah, I know that name. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know that's great. Do you like to watch sports on TV as well?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you
do.
like to watch the Flames?
Yeah, I do.
I like to watch the Oilers.
Yeah.
We're in Edmonton, so
We have to cheer for the Oilers.
we cheer for the Oilers. I love the Oilers though. Since I was a little kid, but that's really cool that you got to meet the Flames and meet other athletes, because no, that's very cool. I
As
like
one of
that.
my dreams is to go to the Flames Stadium. I don't cheer for the Flames, but I like the Flames that go up in the stadium
Oh,
when
okay.
the
You like
when
to
the flame
experience that.
comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to go and check that out.
Yeah, the Oilers used to have a really cool, when they would take the ice, they used to have a big oil rig that would
Oh
come down.
yeah,
But they do it anymore, do they?
no, they don't do it anymore.
Yeah, it was always really cool.
it was more like a Rexall thing.
Oh, true, true, true. Yeah, that's very true.
And I'm going to go watch them on the 27th with the other ambassadors, because I'm
Oh,
on the planning committee
Mhm.
for the games, and I'm also one of 5 ambassadors, and we're going to that game on 27th, so they could talk about the games coming up.
oh, that's great. They
Nice.
must be doing a fundraiser through
Yeah.
maybe 50-50. Oh, that's
And
awesome.
they're-
We've been trying to get into that with the Oilers, and it's really tough. So that's great.
And they're one of the sponsors.
All
for
right.
the
Okay, yep.
So
Well, so you could go.
when is the games, Leonka? Like, are the games coming up at the end of the month? Is it February, March? When are the games?
February 27th to March 2nd.
February
Right.
27th to March 2nd. Okay. So
Yes.
it's and you have to be involved all the days, or do you have a specific days that you're involved with with the games?
I'm pretty much, I'll do whatever they ask me to do, like wherever they want me to volunteer.
To volunteer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. So you're really dedicated to this,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I've been on the committee for the planning committee since March.
Since
Oh,
March
cool.
of last year, right?
Yeah, of
Of
2023.
of
Yeah.
2023. So it's almost going to be a year then that you'll
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
involved with the planning committee. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool. And do you see yourself doing this for years to come as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they,
Just,
yeah,
yeah.
I could self, yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, once you find something you love and feel passionate about, yeah, I mean, why not? The opportunities are there. Yeah.
So Leonka, now that you I know we spoke about who you are a little bit, but do you have any siblings, or is it only you? Are you the only child? Uh, uh,
Yeah, I'm the only
you're
child.
the only child. Okay. So, oh, that's nice. You get so as an only child, did you feel that you were spoiled a little bit, or and some people as an only child, they get spoiled. Leah only has one daughter, and I always told her that she
Spoil
spoils
her.
her
Yeah.
daughter, right? But so that's what I was wondering, if you felt that you were spoiled with your family as an only child, or
No,
no?
No.
when I was 9 years old, I went into foster care.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay. So
Mhm.
you went into foster care, and
Yeah.
did you stay with the foster family, or you were changing from foster family to foster family? So is it only one family you were with?
Since I was 9, I was with one family.
One
Aw,
family. Okay, okay.
that's very rare.
And,
That's very nice.
and to this day, I'm still with them.
With them. Okay.
Wow. You don't hear that very often.
No.
Sometimes they get bounced around a little bit,
Yeah.
but that's amazing.
That's
That is
awesome.
very cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It sounds
And
like you were, you know, just the right family. You were put with the
Yeah.
right family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and with that family, do you have any step cousins, or I don't know if you call it step cousins? Part of my lack of language here, but is it like cousins or some sort of relatives? I know you don't have brothers and sisters, but do they have cousins or something like that
Yeah.
that you play with or you share some time with?
I've met them when I was younger,
When you were
Mhm.
younger. Okay. Okay.
and we hear from them in cards like when it's Christmas time.
Of
Okay.
course, yeah.
Okay.
But I bet you, even if you don't get to see them, they're probably your loudest cheering section, right?
Yes, big time.
I
awesome.
bet. Oh, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's great. I'd love to go, to attend the Special Olympics sometime. That would be,
So
because I
when
think
you
they do
sorry,
it
go ahead.
in every city across Canada. Like it's not like where you all come together in one, is it? Or is it in every city?
There's lots of affiliates.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I
And
thought.
do you get to go to every city, as Leah says, or you just go, or you're just specifically selected to one city yourself? Like you get to volunteer in one city, or get to volunteer
Yeah,
in
we
many?
volunteer in one city, but
Yeah,
if we go like to provincials or nationals, then we
right.
could go to a different affiliate.
Right,
Oh,
yeah, no, that
a
makes
different
sense.
affiliate. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And when you go to the Special Olympics or to the games, did your foster parents come with you, or who comes
Yeah.
with you, or is it only the special people in the committee that comes with you? How does that work?
My foster parent, she comes with me.
Ah, nice. Good to
She's
see you
my
proud.
Yeah, she's my big cheerleader.
I bet.
I bet you. I
I think
bet.
we just might be now too,
Yeah,
going
That
forward.
we're gonna get some pom-poms and some signs.
Yeah,
Big
we'll get some
signs.
pom-poms and start
Right.
cheering.
Big signs. Yeah, no, that's
Is
great.
there any other hobbies that you like to do? Are you into any crafts or anything else that you like to do?
Reading.
I like reading. If I find a good book, I could get lost in the book.
Yeah.
And I also like to color and draw. I've sold a piece of artwork as far as Hong Kong, and
Nice.
I've had a piece of artwork it made into socks from John's Crazy Socks.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's awesome. And are those
Really neat.
are those socks? Sorry, just to clarify, the socks that you were talking about, are they paint or were they like crocheted? How were they those socks? Just curious.
Printed
You
on.
know, those socks that usually have pictures on them.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay.
The socks that I designed has a pig on it, and
Oh,
the background's blue, and she's sitting in a field of daisies.
Oh,
oh,
wow.
that's so
Yeah,
nice.
that's super
And
cool.
did you only do it for yourself, or do you sell them, or how does that? Or did
I
you
don't,
just keep it to yourself?
I entered a contest,
Uh-huh.
and they when I it was like in like kind of big theater, and
Mhm.
there was other people who entered,
Yeah.
and then on the big screen, the piece that got won
Uh-huh.
was on the big screen, and it was my piece.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, isn't that
that's
exciting?
awesome. And
Well,
did you
that is
got
And
super cool.
did you got a
and if
prize? Did you got a prize? Did you got a trophy or what?
no,
No?
No.
Just a recognition on
New
the
pair of
screen.
socks?
yeah, and got the honor of getting the socks.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
If
That-
you guys want the socks, you just go on John's Crazy Socks.
Oh,
Oh,
and they
cool.
have it
Okay,
He
there.
has a website,
okay,
yes.
I'll make sure to
Awesome.
find a link to
Yeah.
that so we can tell people
Well, we can definitely tell
about
people
that.
and put it on our description here too.
Yeah.
People can check it out. That would be awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. That
Oh, I want to
you
do
can just
that.
cause Leah sometimes wear really cool socks herself,
I
and
do.
so that would be. I'm not a socks person, but Leah does sometimes wear like
Yeah.
really cool socks, and uh and yeah, we'll definitely check it out because it sounds really cool.
Yeah. I love crazy
Really cool.
socks.
Cool.
And I like Crazy Socks too.
Nice.
Oh, look at us. We like crazy socks and we like to read.
Yeah.
And I'm not the best at sports. I did try pickleball and
Mhm.
was doing really well with it, but then it was like there was just nowhere in Edmonton anyway to play anymore because it was so popular that we could never find a court time anymore that suited us. And so I haven't played in a while, but I did really enjoy it. Have you tried pickleball?
I haven't tried it, but they just it came out with Special Olympics
Oh, cool. Yeah, because it's
like
pretty
in
new.
2023.
Oh,
Okay.
It
Yeah.
came out.
they put it as a Special Olympic now. That's nice. I
Mhm.
never.
Yeah,
I think
it's
Leah.
good for people like me because
Yeah.
a lot of seniors, I'm not a senior, but my body is.
Yeah,
So it's a
like
good one
yeah,
for me because it's not
You're saying you don't have to be super fast, right, on that one, Leah?
Yeah, not really.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I mean, the pros, I think they can get pretty fast. And like my husband plays it quite a bit at a league, he used to. But you know, it's just really nice just to, if you, yeah, just kind of lobby it around through over the net. I don't know. Yeah, I really liked it. It was kind of one of those sports, because I'm not a big sports person,
Yeah.
but I really did enjoy pickleball. Yeah, so I recommend if you get a chance to get into it,
All right, sounds
give it a
great.
shot.
So
Okay.
Leonka, in the sports that you play, mostly in floor hockey, have you had any like not severe but like minor injuries that you suffer from, or you have been? Because I mean, you can it could be a rough sport. It's not really a rough sport, but have you had any like small injuries that you
Yeah.
had to deal with?
I had some bruises
Yeah. Hmm.
and in 2015 at provincials in Grand Prairie,
Yeah.
I got tripped and the next day had a nosebleed that would not stop.
Oh,
Right.
really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sports can definitely,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, even me just walking, I fell the other day we went and saw a musical at the Jubilee here and in the parking lot. Yeah, I was walking to the car. Down I went, and I have some bruises. It's icy, so it doesn't help. But yeah, I can imagine being so athletic and doing so much sports, you can definitely, get injured sometimes.
So yeah, if
Yeah.
there's people that are listening, make sure you're safe when you play sports, because some people, you
Yeah.
know, they're like,
And stretching helps, right? Like,
and
I think
stretching
that's
does.
one reason why people should stretch and do stretch, is because it does help with your body. And if you have to sort of save yourself from falling or tripping, that, you know, your body is moving a little bit better.
Or you don't pull a muscle or something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in floor hockey, we wear a helmet with a cage
Okay. Yeah.
and a gel for the girls and a jock for the guys,
Yeah.
and wear shin pads and gloves and elbow pads.
And elbow pads,
Yeah,
right?
good.
And elbow pads, just in case you fall, you have a protection on your elbows and your knees and stuff. That's very, very, very nice. Yeah, because some people, I used to see people playing floor hockey without helmets, or
Yeah.
you know, or I don't. They don't play it professionally or even club wise. They just play for fun. But then you realize why people have injuries, right? And they're not using their proper equipment, and
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my daughter plays softball, and they have to wear a cage too when they're playing infield on the bases as well. Yeah, you have to wear a cage, and then you have the helmet as well, and it has to have a strap on there. Otherwise, you get in big trouble from the ump if you don't have a strap.
That's a good idea though. I didn't know that they're wearing
Yeah,
cages on. That's a good thing. Good thing.
it is a good thing, because those balls can sometimes come at you fast, and
protect your face.
yeah.
Right now we play with a ring, but they might in the future go to ball hockey.
Oh,
Okay, to do like those bright orange balls, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
those can hurt.
you play with the ring, like, is it an orange ring or like a yellow ring, or like
it's like gray. It
like
looks
ring?
like a big donut, and you have to put your stick in the middle.
Oh, you have to
Okay.
put the stick in the middle. Okay.
It's like ringette.
Like
Okay.
ringette, right? Okay, yeah.
So that's how you move the puck, okay? Or the ring, okay?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I never thought about that. That's very interesting.
And if you don't have equipment, you can't play.
You can't play,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
So with Special Olympics, Leonka, did they provide their own equipment, or you have to bring your own equipment, or what happens with people they can't have, or when they first started and they don't have the equipment, did they have a special places where you can get equipment, or how's that work?
There's a place, it's called Tuxedo Sports, and if it's too pricey, they kind of they help out with it.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
so they help
Yeah,
out,
the
so then they can
Olympics
lower the
help-
cost. Okay,
the Special Olympics helps with the cost.
okay.
Yeah.
So then they can lower the cost, or they can.
Equipment's expensive,
It can be pretty
Yeah.
expensive. Yeah.
especially if for kids that are doing the ice hockey and stuff. Like even with baseball. I mean, we had to get my daughter, a bat and a backpack, and she has to have pants, certain pants and socks, and
And choose
all the helmets and a glove and cleats, and then plus you're playing to just be on the league and for camp. So it's good that they have that. We do too for people with cerebral palsy. We have a funding request where I think that we would probably help with expenses as well for things like the equipment,
And
which
no
is
one's denied
That's
right.
good. I'm glad.
opportunity.
So
That's
it,
great.
it can be anyone with any disability to play with
Yeah.
Special Olympics, right?
They have to have a intellectual disability.
They have to have an
Okay.
okay. So if they don't have an intellectual disability, they're not placed in the Special Olympics. Is that correct? They're placed somewhere else, or
They need to go to the Paralympics, I think,
sure.
right?
okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
Cool.
difference there. Yeah.
It's kind of like ice hockey, like slash hockey when you wanna compete for international level for Canada, you have to be quadriplegic to compete in the slash
Oh,
hockey.
okay. Yeah.
Uh
Yeah.
international level and the international level.
Different guidelines for
Yeah,
different.
there's
Yeah.
guidelines that you
Yeah.
have to compete. Oh, that's awesome. That's very, very cool. It's exciting
Yeah.
to see
Yeah.
all the stuff that you're doing and all the great stuff that you're. I have some friends here in Edmonton that they invited me to come 5-pin bowling the other day, and they compete in the Special Olympics here in Edmonton when they're on, and they were just killing me with 5 bowling because they're so good at.
Mhm.
They have their own bowling balls and their own gloves and their own shoes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, these girls. There were like 3 girls, and I'm like, this girl come all prepared, like.
Yeah.
And here goes me with like having troubles carrying the ball, and the girls are just like putting the balls in. Yeah, it's super interesting. They're super competitive too.
Yeah, I bet.
They're super competitive. People
and
can
when I started with bowling, I used to clean the gutters
Yeah.
with
Oh, yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
And then a couple weeks after that, the coaches asked me if they could give me some pointers to
Mhm.
put the ball down the middle.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
nice.
hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, when we did our Christmas party, we had the guards up. So none of us went in the, we put the guards up. But I'm a left-handed bowler, and I found that I just can't get my ball to go straight or left. It always goes to the right, and
To
it
the
just
right.
goes far to the right, and it's, had a hard
What-
time keeping it straight.
What I find works, you lock your elbow and have your arm straight.
Oh, lock the
That would, yeah,
lock the elbow. That's a good
yeah.
idea.
And I'm a left-handed bowler
You're a
too.
Are
left-handed.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a left-handed too, as well. But I
Yeah.
I cheat. I use the little, what's it called? How's it called? The little lump thing? The little thing that lumps, like
The ramp.
Oh,
the ram thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
the ramp thing.
I use that thing, but that thing's
Yeah.
a little. When I was with the 3 ladies a few weeks ago, they didn't have the blockers. We went with Leah, and then we went on the glow in the dark. They didn't have the blockers, but
Oh,
we had a mom that used to play volleyball, and she said that when you play volleyball, you can't hit straight. You have to hit like left or right, right?
right.
So her bowling was like every time she throws either left or she throws either right. She couldn't throw straight. So I feel bad for her because most of her shots were going to the gutter, to the
Yeah,
little thing on it. So
he's
yeah,
used to doing it that way. Yeah. Do you
yeah,
find that too when you play a different sport that you're like, oh, I'm so used to playing this sport, and then
Yeah.
doing it this
Yeah.
way.
And playing with the ramp girls is not like, it's not being treating.
Thank you.
it's not cheating, right?
I was gonna say
It's
that
not.
too when he said that. I was like, it's not cheating.
I have lots of my fellow athletes that play with ramps too.
Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. I thought I was cheating, but thank you for the correction.
No.
And
You're
so I feel like I'm not, so I shouldn't be feeling like I'm cheating. Okay.
No.
I just couldn't figure out there's a way that you can make a strike by using the ramp, but
Yeah.
I was never able to make a strike on it. I was like, damn.
You'll get there.
Some of my fellow athletes, we all have different abilities.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Exactly. Thank you for reminding him.
Different,
And-
different abilities for sure.
Yeah.
And I usually do everything with my right hand,
Okay.
but with some of my sports, I could use my left hand.
So when you,
That's like a big deal. Like that's something to me, like where especially if you're able to do whichever, like that's a
Yeah,
big deal. I think
it's a
that
big-
makes you an extra good athlete,
yeah,
in my
Yeah.
opinion, is when you can, do that. I do.
no, it's true. It's like a
Mhm.
soccer player when they can hit the ball with both foot.
Yeah,
If you
they
can
can
hit the
use
ball
either foot
with the
depending
right
on,
foot or the left foot,
yeah,
you're supposed to be really good. So
when you have more options.
so that's good.
Yeah.
I only do everything with my left, so my right is maybe I can only do arm wrestling with my right, but other than that, it's all left, right? So
Yeah,
you gotta be, yeah.
I think
But
that makes
thank you
sense.
so much for all your amazing. We have to come down and see you playing once you are, in competition or
Yeah.
or maybe during the games. Do you have any specific area that you're gonna be during the games? Is it gonna be right in Calgary where you're gonna be, or is it gonna be just outside of Calgary?
The games are being held in Calgary,
Yeah,
but I'm volunteering at the games.
Yeah,
you are
come and
volunteering.
volunteer and help everybody out.
Okay.
Yeah, cheer everybody on, help
And
get
you-
everything set up. It's a big job.
Yeah, but I have a floor hockey game at this Wednesday night.
Oh, this Wednesday night.
Oh.
Okay. That's
But-
cool.
What time?
6:30.
6:30.
6:30.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. So we'd have to leave here by 3 at the latest. I wish we were in Calgary, but sometimes we travel down there because we have our other office there.
Yeah.
So we might
Our head
have
office
to
is
just
in
double check and
Calgary.
see.
We'll be like,
And,
sorry, John, we're going.
and if you do come and I'm all geared up,
Yeah,
it's hard. You can't tell me from everyone else. My
Right.
number is 7.
Your number 7?
Yeah.
lucky
Nice.
number
And
7.
I'm on the Skyhawks. We're green. We wear green.
Okay.
Nice.
Because
Skyhawks.
every team has different color jerseys.
Right, right.
And my guess is you like your coach, right? On the floor hockey, like your coach must be a nice person, right? Because it's always a good thing when you have a good coach and
Yeah.
when you have a
And yeah, and her son has a hearing impairment like me. He
Okay.
wears,
okay.
he wears cochlear implants, but
Oh.
I wear hearing aids.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. And what position do you play?
I'm one of the few on my team that could play forward or center, like
Okay.
right or left wing or defense.
Oh,
But
cool.
our own goalies, but they like put me on defense because they call me like a brick wall because
Uh,
they can't get past me, and if I have the ring, they can't get it away
That's
from me.
right.
nice. So which
That's
one
awesome.
did you like to play more defense in and than forward, or did you like you don't mind playing either of the
I
positions,
like, I like playing wherever they need me,
whatever they need?
Yeah,
but my favorite is forward.
Forward,
forward.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Well, yeah,
brick
because
wall.
yeah, yeah, more times
That's
to score
awesome.
goals and stuff. So that's amazing. Well,
Yeah.
we have a Leah has a special question. We have a special question that we love. That's the only question that we have for all of our guests
Yeah.
on our show. Leah usually is the one that formulates this question. So I'll leave that question to Leah.
Sure.
That will be the last question for the show.
And
Um,
got a goal this year too.
oh, you did. Oh, nice.
Nice.
So is that what's your what do you call it? Record? Like how many goals do you usually get a
Oh
game? Do you
yeah,
have a
that's a good
record of
question.
how many you've gotten or
I don't usually because they usually put me on defense.
true? So then you don't.
but-
Yeah.
But that shift they put me on forward.
Then you got, see, and then maybe they'll realize someday, you know what? Maybe we do want her there because she gets the goals. You never know, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So one thing we love to talk about is life without limits.
Okay.
So when you think of the term living life without limits, what does that mean to you? And do you feel that you live your life without limits?
I absolutely do
Mhm.
because when I was younger, I wanted to do sports, but I was denied the opportunity
Right. Yeah.
by teachers.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
You fight for it, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's great. I would say you are living your life without limits for sure, especially since you just go out and try. And even if you can't participate, you know, because your team doesn't make it, you're still participating as a volunteer. And that's, you know, you
that's
don't just go, well, I'm not going to go then. If I can't play, you know, you're still going to support everybody else. And I think
yeah,
that's
Yeah.
definitely living life without limits.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think you are. I pretty much think you are living. Sorry, Leonka, you were gonna say something. I interrupt you.
No, you're okay. Because I want to have the other people who qualified that are going to the games. I want them to have great experience,
Yeah.
and I want them to be included too.
Yeah. Well, you are wonderful. That's a big
That's
deal.
amazing.
It is. You know, and you know what, you're gonna, if you keep that up, you're gonna spread that around and we will get this world that we live in, you know, more and more inclusive when we've got people like you,
And Leonka,
you know, leading the way.
I know that we said that this was the last question, but I see you talking a lot about the word inclusion or being included into something, into sports, into what do you think inclusion means to you? Like, what does inclusion means for you?
To give everyone the opportunity.
To
Yeah.
give everyone the opportunity. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
to
It doesn't matter.
participate.
It doesn't
Yes.
matter their abilities, right? It's just give them the opportunity to
Yeah.
try, right?
Yeah, for sure. No, that's
It-
great. Do you do a
it's-
lot of interviews? Because you're really good at it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not about saying no, just giving them a chance.
Yeah.
to.
That's right.
That's
Everyone
fantastic.
deserves that, right? Yeah, you're
Yeah.
very good at
Yeah,
speaking and doing these interviews.
you're
So
very,
Thank
very good.
you.
Very,
Yeah.
very good. Well,
I
thank
wanted
you.
to get I wanted to get the word out there.
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, no, we appreciate, very glad that you guys had, reached out to do this because that's what we're here for. And
Yeah.
we need to hear these stories. So we're glad that we're here.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Leonka, for
Yeah.
being a great great guest on our show, for taking the opportunity, taking the time to, you know, to share your story, to
Mhm.
show people that anything is possible when you put your mind to it, and
Yeah.
that you can enjoy sports. It doesn't matter your abilities, as you're saying, you can still try it out. You can
Yeah.
play bowling, you can play floor hockey, you can play Palsy, you can play any sport out there that you wanna put your mind to it. And I think that
Yeah.
maybe with your story, there will be a lot of more people that would like to join special the games, the Special Olympics, the
Mhm.
special games, and maybe they want to connect with you because they
Yeah.
see they see what we see, how great of an athlete you are, and you, I'm pretty sure you're a huge example for a lot of people who are coming out younger than you, and even around the same age as you, that they might not have the same experience that you do when it comes to sports, and they want to try it out, right? So that's a great thing. That's a fantastic
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I hope so. And I also want to thank you for having me.
No,
Oh,
no
I'm so
problem.
happy to have
We
you.
love having
And I,
you.
Yeah.
and I hope to see you.
Absolutely, yeah. We
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
Leah and I will have to plan a trip for sure down to Calgary. We have one more excuse to just go to Calgary and you know
Yeah.
and just go
And
in.
you could also come during the games and
Mm.
cheer on the athletes, because all they're all athletes, they like anybody cheering.
That's awesome.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more the better, right? The more.
Yeah.
And
Yes, absolutely.
the louder they get, the better it is, I guess,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's a great
It,
thing
it gives them the fuel to work harder.
for
Yeah.
sure, to push harder and to work
Yeah.
harder. Yes,
Yeah,
that's a
absolutely.
for sure thing. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Leah, one more. Do you have anything on your end?
I don't think so. Is there any last words that you'd like to say at all that we didn't get to talk about at all? Any last little things? We're good.
Is join the games on February 27th.
27 to March
Yeah.
3rd, you said, right?
No, March 2nd.
March
March
2nd,
2nd.
sorry.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
where's the location? I don't think we touched on the location. And the location's in Calgary, but is it Olympic Park or is it in
So Olympic Park,
at the Olympic
and
Park?
I know the figure skating and the floor hockey is at not Don, I mean, Seven Chiefs Sportsplex, and that's like on the reserve
Okay,
down south.
that's perfect.
Okay,
Awesome.
good.
Yeah.
I made some notes of some things I want to make sure that I add when we're promoting this episode for people to watch out for, so
Yeah.
they can watch and find your socks too.
Special
I can find your socks.
special games. Well, thank you so much, Leonka. It's been an absolute pleasure. Uh,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
thank you
Yes.
so much. And it's
I
been
forgot to tell you, we're gonna say goodbye on the show,
Yeah.
but don't leave yet. So you stay on for a
you can
second,
stay
okay?
on. So,
Okay, sounds great.
all right.
Forgot to
Well,
mention that too.
thank you so much for all of you who are listening this 2024. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of 2024. I hope you had an amazing break as we did, and we're hoping to continue with our amazing stories such as Leonka's, like Leonka's, and many more coming up. Thank you so much for all of you who are listening, and if you want to be a part of it, connect to My Life with Limits podcast or to our website with myself and Leah, and we'll be more than happy to have you on our show.
Yeah.
Until then, thank you so much, and please remember to live your life without limits. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.